Hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's me again, Carlita, your Spice Queen. Yeah, I'm here. I am here to give you the 411 and all those juicy details on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 11. Okay, let's first start out by subscribe. Okay, hit the notification bell for the next time I have some content. You'll be amongst the first to see it. Comment. Please comment after the video. Let me know how you feel about it. Any suggestions? Do you want to critique or in opposition to what I'm saying? My opinion. And share. Please share with all your friends. Facebook, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. And one more thing, I want to let you know that I now have 54 spicers, 54. And you could be the 55th one if you just subscribe right now. So why don't we take a minute out? Take a second out, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, but subscribe first. I can wait for the comment till after the end of the video. Okay? So that enough of that. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So let me put my eyeglasses on because as per usual, I have quite a bit of notes and I'm trying to take my time to get through it, but like I said, it's a lot. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now the scene starts. The scene picks up. It picks up at the lodge. No. It picks up at the restaurant. Remember, last episode, they were all at a very, very nice restaurant having dinner. Okay, so it picks up where they're leaving. They're leaving that restaurant with doggy bags and everything in tow. I mean, the food looked great, I must say. Okay, so I probably would have had a doggy bag as well. Okay, now, the next morning, the ladies are in their rooms and everything. They show us little snippets. They give us little snippets of the ladies, repeating last night. They're chit-chatting. Meanwhile, there's a buffet. There's a buffet-style breakfast downstairs waiting for the ladies in the kitchen. Okay? And, like I said, the ladies, they were talking, about what happened last night and things of that nature, that Marlo stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Marlo with King and all that. So, but anyway, at 9:04 a.m. the next morning, 9:04 a.m., Kenya arrives. She arrived beating Marlo's demand that if she didn't show up early morning, that she'd rather her not accompany the group for the duration of their stay. Okay, of course, Kenya's on time. You don't give her no demands. Well, she's up for a challenge. So Kenya made it on time, of course. Okay. All right, so Kenya's walking through the house. She's walking through the house. She knocks on the door. No one answers. So, the house is big, of course, and there's various rooms. So she goes, knock on doors and open doors, and lo and behold, the first person she found was Drew. She entered Drew's room. Drew appeared to be happy. Excuse me. Drew appeared to be happy to see her. So, Drew greeted her and all, and they started chit-chattering, and for some reason, Drew's breast came up, I guess, and I guess Drew had some type of breast work done in the past, and so, because Kenya asked her to let her see her scar. I'm going to call it her breast lifting scar. Okay? So, as I said, Drew acted as if she was happy to see Kenya, but I believe she really wasn't all that happy. She's kind of fake to me. So, like I said, Drew shows Kenya her scar. Now, let's move on. Marlo and Sanya, they show up in the kitchen and everything, started getting them something to eat. Okay? Then Monyetta shows up. Now, remember, Kenya's there. Monyetta shows up, of course. Kenya is happy to see Monyetta. Okay? Because I don't think at this point that Marlo and Sanya knew she was there. But anyway, so yeah, Moneta shows up. Kenyon, they greet each other. She's happy to see her. Okay, Marlo is in a confession, and she's hating, asking about Kenya to come see her. Okay, now they did see Kenya. Marlo asked Kenya to come see her, that she wanted to have a talk with her. Okay, and Kenya said okay, okay. At that point, Kenya and Moneta was around each other. I believe that's how that went. So they showed a scene with Marlo in a confession, in her confessional. She's hating on Kenya. You know, Kenya, right? And so Kenya checks out. She go and check out the scenery. This is when Marlo was asking her to come see her. Kenya was in no rush. She was in no hurry to come see Marlo. Okay, she done had it up to here. She already know what's going on with Marlo, and she don't need that. She don't want that smoke or whatever. Okay, okay. Marlo is waiting. She's waiting like a warden. I mean, she's waiting like a warden. Like I said, Kenya, she's gone to check out the house, get the scenery. And so, meanwhile, Sanya's brainwashed. Marlo has brainwashed Sanya. Sanya is just totally brainwashed. Okay, Sanya was telling Kenya, she went to see Kenya. So after being brainwashed by Marlo, feeling sorry for her, Sanya goes to Kenya, telling Kenya Marlo's sad alibi, her alibi and reasoning for throwing her nephews, telling them to get the F out. Kenya's not buying it. Kenya's not buying it. And Kenya's respond by sharing with Sanya her life experience as a child, being put out, rejected herself, said she ran away for weeks, said it was one of the worst things a parent could do, or acting parent. Is the worst thing a parent or acting parent could do. Okay? It stains you for life. Okay? So this is what Kenya expressed to Sanya. Okay? Did it move Sanya? No, it didn't. It didn't. Alright? So Kenya and Sanya go visit Candy. Candy is in the glam room. She's getting glammed up. Right? So Kenya decides she wanted to get glammed up as well. Now, keep in mind, Marlo is still waiting. All right? So Kenya accompanies Candy. She sits down and she get glammed up as well. Okay? Then, so Sanya leaves. Sanya runs back to Sheree. She go back to the Sheree, telling her everything that her and Kenya just discussed, just talked about. I mean, bitch can't hold water. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. She can't hold water. Okay? She's a flip-flopper. Okay? Like a pancake flip-flop. And she's bone carrier number 2. Now, bone carrier number 2. Right? Now, remember I said this because Marlo says it as well. But I said it before because I didn't hear her say that until after I said it. Remember, I'm looking at the show. Okay? So this is my viewership. Okay, so she goes on to suggest that she would like to share the news in front of Marlo. So Sheree wanted she wanted Sanya to share the news, let her know what Kenya said, or let her know about their conversation then and there. But no, Sanya said, "Listen, I need to share this with Marlo as well. So we might as well do it in front of Marlo, okay? Because this way, you know." She thought it should be this way. That's the best way to do it. So they did. They enter Marlo's room. Sanya drops the 411, okay? That's not really a 411. Sanya go give Marlo some information that Marlo already knows. Okay? No real news. Nothing new, okay? Sanya is an agitator. She's trying to, how you say it, a hyperbole, trying to boast it up, trying to make it be like something it wasn't. Okay? gaslighting. That's what she did. The new word, gaslighting. Um, she's not a peacemaker. She trying to act like she wants have some type of peace, create some type of peace between these two ladies. But that's not it, Sanya. Sanya, I am becoming to be very, very disappointed with you and you. I'm really not liking your style. I'm not feeling you. Okay, I'm not feeling you at all. Okay, gold medalist, I don't even care. I am not feeling you. Okay, and your personality sucks. All right, all right. So Sanya and Sheree are Marlo's new cronies. She's their cronies as well as Drew. Drew a crony as well. Okay. Okay, Marlo says she's going to confront Kenya after Sanya went and boasted this, fabricated story. And I say fabricated because the way she's telling Marlo, it wasn't how Kenya was putting it out there. She made it seem like Kenya was talking about her nephews or talking about her in a bad way when it was just the truth. But Kenya demeanor did not match the way Sanya was putting it out there. So meanwhile, Marlo wants to confront Kenya, okay, face to face. Meanwhile, while they're doing that on the inside, having that conversation, Kenya, Candy, and Monietta is having breakfast. They downstairs, they're eating. Okay? Kenya is holding Sheree, and Sheree end up there. Kenya is holding Sheree to the fire about completing She by Sheree. Okay, so Kenya, Monietta, and Candy, they were downstairs in the kitchen eating breakfast. In come Sheree and Marlo and, Sanya. All right, so, yeah, so Sheree, she come over there and everything and joined them. And as I said, Kenya was holding Sheree to the fire. They're talking about She by Sheree that has not been developed yet. It's been talked about a lot for years. And it's looking kind of bad. It's time to produce something. You know what, Sheree? Whenever you decide, if I were you, I wouldn't even talk about it, until it's there. Or, you got something definite, something materialized from it. Okay, so... Okay, while that's going on, then we get a knock on the door, ring at the bell, okay? It's Fatum. Surprise. It's Fatum, Drew's worst nightmare. He's going to get saucy now. Okay, so Fatum comes and everything, and Sheree is happy about that. Fatum is Sheree's friend. Okay, and then Marlo has a hard on for Kenya. Okay, remember she said she wanted to have that conversation. And don't forget about that because that is a point. When Kenya first came, almost, she wants to have a conversation with Kenya one-on-one. Anyway, right there, like I said, they all come in, they're in the kitchen eating breakfast. Marlo has this little hard on for Kenya. She's following Kenya around. She's stalking her night, literally. Kenya, remember you said we was going to have us, I wanted to talk to you and this and that and another. I mean, she's stalking her. She's stalking her. And I mean, it's sick. It looks desperate and bad. Oh, excuse me. Let me just get a quick. Needed that. It looks desperate. It looks bad. Okay, so, as I said, then, there's Candy, something about Candy, flip-flopping of some sort. Can't quite get... Oh, no, Candy. Candy wanted Kenya to go and have this conversation with Marlo. And Kenya already knows. She knows what to expect with that, and Candy knows. So, Candy, I don't know why you want to, egg Kenya on or push her on or, try to convince her to have this nothing conversation with Marlo that's going to lead to nowhere but chaos. Okay, and Kenya's trying to avoid that. Okay, and you know better, King. Okay, so the ladies go outside and everything. They end up outside. They're out in the driveway. They're in the driveway, waiting and stuff. So Kenya and Sheree, Kenya and Marlo has not had this conversation yet, right? So Marlo's pissed. Marlo is telling Kenya, listen, don't you get in my car or what have not, and nothing, this and that and another. Kenya's not paying her no attention. Kenya is feeding her dust like a whole sand dune of dust. I mean, she was just feeding her dust, just totally ignoring her. Kenya got into that Sprinter. Yes, she did. She sure did. They were there. Now, they were there over almost 2 hours. 2 hours before they did any movement. So they were supposed to be going to, well, they were on their way to the gem mining facility, to search for gems and precious rocks. But they were there 2 hours. Okay, nothing moves unless the queen moves. That'll be Kenya. Hail to the queen, okay? Okay, so Drew won't ride in the same car as Platoon. So when they really started, divvying up the car now, and everything. So Marlo is laying down demands. No one is responding to it. She chattering. I mean, it's like a tug of war. You got some on this side, some on that side. No one's biting, right? No one has nothing to say but Marlo, and no one is listening. Not really. But you can tell which side is on what side by how they move. Okay, so, right, and like I say, Drew and Platoon, they start in on each other. Platoon is not backing down, and she's not. Okay, so they have a little chit chat real quick, and Platoon, pretty much let her know where she can put it. Okay, Monietta, Candy, and Kenya. Candy suggested to Kenya, and listen, it pretty much, I'm saying it's almost 2 hours. Candy's like, listen, let's go to the back. Let's go to the back of the house, and there's a pond back there. And, that's a good idea. Kenya Monietta was more than willing to do that. They go back there. There's a trampoline. Kenya. Kenya be the first one to jump on it. Up and down she jumps. Okay, so what happens? The other ladies, they come and join. They are not still out there in the driveway and listening to Marlo's crap. Okay, they done with that. All right, so they come and they join King and them, right? So Marlo and Sheree, they wants to get on the trampoline, okay? And it just look foolish. It look foolish. I don't know why. It just look foolish. But yeah, Marlo almost flipped off. It looks like. Okay, so at that point, while they're doing that, Marlo has come to the point and the fact that and the understanding that this is not gonna work. I may as well just listen, Kenya, you can stay. Please, you can just stay, like it was going to make a difference. Kenya, you can stay. Kenya wasn't going nowhere unless Kenya was ready. Kenya, you can stay. And so, okay, so then after that, go to the, take pictures. Okay, yeah, Candy was taking pictures of Kenya. Okay, yeah, Kenya like a boss. She jumping up and down. Marlo's get to crying and everything or something. No tears. I think she started crying back there. There was no tears. She's a victim. No tears. Nobody's having it. Nobody's listening. Okay, Kenya's jumping. Okay, said that trampoline. Then Marlo's. Okay, I'm sorry. I went ahead. Okay, for the hard way. Okay, together Marlo and her cronies. That's Sanya and Sheree and Drew. They got in the car together, right? Candy, Kenya, Monietta, and Platoon. They got in the other Sprinter. Okay, so they finally arrived at the gem mining venue. Okay, they all look for gems and things of that nature. Just start trying to have a nice time. Right? So, hail to the queen again. Okay, Marlo solidifies Sanya cronyship. Okay, she tells Sanya, you one of the best people, and you've been a good friend. You've been very, very loyal to me. You really been kissing my butt. Been carrying my, my messages and things of that nature. Okay, pretty much. So Sanya has been dubbed a crony for Marlo. Miserable Marlo, that is. Okay, that was short-lived and everything. So then Drew and Fatum, they just cannot be in the same space. I mean, Fatum she was trying to, create some type of rapport with Drew. They were sitting somewhere, I believe, at a bench or something. Um, Drew sits down, but then when she realized that Fatum was on the other side, she jumped up and moved. Fatum said, "No, no, come back here, come back here," and this and that. The lady suggested, "No, let it go, let it go." Okay, and she did. She let it go. So for me, I'm thinking that Fatum was trying to, put her hand up, branch out, and trying to let bygones be bygones. But Drew, Drew, she's not gonna have that. Okay, so after that, the ladies will go back. They go back to the lodge. Now, everybody did the gym mining and everything. You would think things were somewhat okay, but they get back. Marlo, oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving because it's giving her, they're not giving her the loyalty. They're not giving her the attention that she wants. She wants to end the vacation. Okay, she made it short. She told them pretty much, they can leave. Because all she talked about was Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. Like a broken record. Kenya this, Kenya that, blah, blah, blah. Kenya. Okay? So now Sheree has flipped. She's flipped back over there with Marlo. So you can add her to the crony ship. Okay? So it's Sheree and Sanya. Okay? They are Marlo's cronies. Okay? Fatum told Drew, okay? Fatum told Drew to shut the fuck up. Because Drew was interrupting her as she was speaking. Drew ended up throwing some type of makeshift bone. One of the bones you buy at the store. Not really bone, but they call them bones. Threw one at Fatum like she's calling her a dog. I mean, really? Come on. Now, probably get off that pet thing. Kenya did not mean that. She was talking about your wig when she said a pet. Not you, Drew. It was your wig that looked like a pet. And stop throwing bones at people. Okay, Sanya says that, she says she make a little, in her confessional about the bones and everything. She says, Drew has a whole house full of everything. Where do she have space for a bone? As if her house is full of, I don't know what she meant by that. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I do know it was shade. Okay? All right. So Marlo decides to end the trip. She told all the ladies, y'all can leave. The trip is over. I just want to go home. I did not enjoy myself. It wasn't what I thought it was. Nobody kissed my butt. Nobody sucked up to me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a victim. How dare you, ladies? Okay, put a sock in it, Marlo. No one is kissing your butt. No. You're a nasty person. Okay, Moneta did a Rodney King, moment on them. Can we all just get along? Moneta said she's never been around a group of women that are so argumentative. I mean, it's just ongoing. Well, Moneta, I don't know you that well, but I am almost sure you've been around some ladies that didn't get along together. I'm sorry, you just got there. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but you just don't appear to me, to be a person that has never been confronted with a situation like this. Okay, Sheree, she's leaving upset. Now she's upset with Fatum. She's upset with Fatum because Fatum was not sucking up and taking no crap from Drew. Okay? Now, there it is. That's the whole shebang. I am done with it. I am at my end. I hope it was informative. It was a whole lot. If you have not seen it, I suggest you go see it. I mean, I can give you the details, from my viewership. And I only put the pointers out how I saw it. But I appreciate you listening to my side of things. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And please do not forget to share. Okay? I need spicers. Okay? So I will see you. I will see you on my next video.